right. Happy Friday, October 27th, 2023. Johnny No Shoes, My Fish Tanks Aquatics. There we go. And the MFTAQ community live stream. I look choppy this morning. Well, we will make do. If you want to join the stream, like that. Message, and we will be going to so Sammy, I see you're in here. Alrighty. Do me a favor. Share out Outdoorsman Aquatics quite a bit today during the show. Try and get his subs up. He's a new YouTuber. And we're going to do some shout outs here real quick. Okay. I'll take care of it then. Gotcha. And Dism is up. Thank you, Jimmy, for coming. That's who it is. I went and subbed the channel. Mr. Cody, welcome to the world of YouTube, and good morning to you. And yeah, just post some shorts and some videos of what you're doing and stuff like that, and you'll get the hang of it. That's a learning as you go thing. So, Sammy, okay, I hope you're feeling better, sir. We will I will get it shared, and here I'm gonna this drop for you. All right, there we go. Oh, we both did it, Sammy. Okay. Well, you go rest and feel better, sir. Okay. Well, interesting. So how many channels does that mean you've got now, Jimmy? Total channels. Don't forget to become a Patreon member. Fish Fam link. I am thinking about going through a name change here myself. So. Okay. Very cool. It's a lot of work, dude. I'm just doing 2 channels, so I got this in my weather channel. Homer the Clown Trigger, thank you for joining and welcome. Nice to see you. Oh, that's Rainer. Okay. All right. Change your name on me, Rainer. Thank you for coming, though. Which means I'm probably still subscribed. So. All right. Thank you, sir. No problem. And I'll grab some of those Hygrophila coriobosa for you. I'll grab like 4 of them. And I'll even tell you how to propagate them. And you'll like them. You'll like them. It's a cool plant. Easy to propagate. Before you know it, you'll have the whole bottom of your tank filled with them. So get back to work and don't work too hard. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, no problem, dude. That's what we're about, trying to help each other out. Fish Fam Link, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And that's probably, it should be showing me 3. What the heck? Looks like it's going to be a very slow day. You're on. Whip, thank you for coming. Nice to see you, sir. And thank you for coming. And thank you for your donation last week that came in after the show. Appreciate it. Looks like you said you missed it by that much. But I wish it was of the new guy, Jimmy, but nope, it's not. So this is their away jersey. And then they have white for home and then a black alternative. So all right. Go get some rest, my friend. What's going on here? Oh, that's why. Durr. All right. Go get some rest. So for me, not really a whole lot of updates. I did get some duckweed last Friday and guppy grass. It's in the other tank upstairs. I think I did put a little bit of it in the 55. But it's that one upstairs I'm more worried about because that's the one that has the green hair algae. Let's see, what my birthday money, I bought a new monitor for this that does 1080 so that I can do 1920 by 1080 on it. And then I bought some rechargeable batteries for my scanner. And then I bought some lithium batteries for the my weather station. So So I'm still debating if I'm going to hook up my other computer. Probably not. But I don't have a whole lot going on. Layla's got goalie camp tonight. And then, well, sorry, goalkeeper camp. And then that's for an hour. And then I think we're just going to veg. Maybe I'll go live again later. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have the link up at the top. Oh, let's see. Where is he? Oh, he doesn't. Oh, there he goes. Well, he's up to 13. Again, guys, my friend Cody, as you saw, he was here earlier. Post his link again. Guys, subscribe his channel, please. Please, please, please. There we go. Probably do some water changes this weekend too sometime when I got time. I gotta definitely do some. Thank you, Jimmy. Oh, okay. Drive careful, please. And I look forward to seeing some videos on it. Definitely do. 2,000 miles. Where the heck are you going, dude? Going out west. You gotta be careful up by South Dakota. I heard they're talking some snow up there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going very long today. I don't see me getting a lot of people. So, Cody's Outdoorsman Aquatics. I told him to look for you. I don't know if he ran into you. I told him you would probably be over by Jason and Joanna. So, and I told him to introduce himself to Jason and Joanna when he was at GCCA last week. He went and wanted me to go, but I wasn't able to. So, yeah, I got to get some info, and I'll fill out that form for Matt to get Cody on there on fishfam.lake. Hello, Elaine. Oh, okay. Awesome. Elaine, nice to see you. Yeah, that's almost coast to coast. So Um, okay. Yeah, I just described you because you're very distinctive. So it's weird. It doesn't tell me that. I'm glad to see Stream Elements working, but it does normally. It tells me when the bot's running. It's not doing that no more. So are you going to the East Coast or the West Coast? You don't have to tell us exactly where. I mean, if you're going West Coast, I have a good idea who you're going to run into. Greg 3G, nice to see you. Lumpy Dog, cheers from Michigan. All right, cheers from Northern East Illinois. Yes, you're right, Whip, right there, Jimmy. Um, so yeah, we're helping Cody out, getting him going. He did a fish food startup on his fish tanks. So I ended up like he was showing me some of his readings, and I'm like, okay, you know what, you're high in your nitrates, but you still have some ammonia, but they're low. Take the shot. When you go to GCCA, purchase 2 fish. Don't feed until until you get some fish in there for 24 hours. But I told him pick up 2 fish. He picked up a couple of celestial prodanos to stick in there. So, um, and so we could. The bad thing about doing that kind of cycle is that it doesn't. You have to keep feeding food in there, so it doesn't uh, really ever get the ammonia down. So, yeah, I told him to do like a water change so that he could knock his nitrates down because they were pretty high, almost 100. So we knocked them down a little bit, and then he didn't feed for a couple days and let the let it do its thing with the until the fish got put in, and then kick that cycle. This is why I like the bottles of beneficial bacteria. Or dumping a sponge filter into a bag for him, which is what I was going to do, but he already started the food cycle. See, I like plant cycle, so yeah, I am thinking about changing my. I'm going to keep my logo. I am thinking about changing the channel name. But I'm not going to change it till I seriously know what I want to go with because I got entirely too many hobbies. So I might just go just with 2 of the hobby names, and who knows. Gemiz. That's pronounced Gemiz. D is pronounced as a J. Huh. Lithuania. Yeah. Okay. I think mine would be Yanni in Danish. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't know the language. Oh, that looks like I might have to get a new pump. That old 29 is dying. I don't even know if I can get parts for it anymore. Yeah, I've been on this one a while, so, but I want to implement what you've given me, if you didn't mind, because I kind of like it. JT, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. I know it'd be a lot of work if I switch it again, so you definitely don't mind. All right. Well, I could keep like my handle the same, the MFTAQ, and just change the name. I guess that's the nice thing about having the handle is like, if people see the handle, they'll see the, I was thinking like Johnny No Shoes, fish tanks and weather, something like that. But because that's my two main things that I love the most. Laser, nice to see you. MFAT or MFTAW. My fish tanks, aquatics, and weather. I don't know. Like I said. Oh, okay. Hertz channel and growth too. Okay. Well, then I will just stick with what I got. Brandon and Laser, thank you for coming. Nice to see you guys. Monetized. Let me see something here. You got 1,000? Oh no, you probably got 500, right? Yeah, I'll never see 500. If you got 500, dude, good for you. I gotta say that. Yeah, well, see, your channel name is like very much like it's it can be taken as the things you're interested in. So, um, you know, you could have multiple under that name. You know, so like I wouldn't take it. The only reason why I take it, wow, 1.5K subs. Congrats, dude. That is awesome. Yeah. I actually thought about doing, um, well, 1.5K, yeah, or 1. Oh, just under one. Okay, cool. Um, well, I'm not looking, but I would like to and hit 4,000 watch hours. Cool. I Laser. I actually thought like if I was gonna bring it up like that, I thought about doing JNSAW, which would just be, Johnny No Shoes Aquatics Weather. I could do it in a handle like that if I wanted to, but I think I'm just not even going to, after seeing what Whip said, that makes a lot of sense that your channel can't really grow. So Jay, thank you for coming. So nice to see you. And I got a fish family. Yeah, I just come to the realization that I'm going to be that guy that'll never get over 500, and I'm fine with it. It's, it is what it is. Okay, when you get that, let me know, Elaine. You can send me an email. I've got my email in my up here, right here below, and I'll actually put it in my community tab. I thought about even if I did change my name, just adding maybe disc or communities to it, my Fish Tanks Aquatics communities, because I have the whole the thing I changed it to was the Reddit, and that nobody's really. Okay, yeah, I will let him know that. I don't know if he's listening. So Cody, if you happen to be listening on an earpiece while you're at work, because I know you were on early. Start subbing back to these people, please, that are subbing you, and then also go in on their page real quick and watch a video and make a comment so it'll stick. The sub will stick, and then they'll sub you back. And then, like I said, just continue to make shorts and some content, and this is coming from a guy who doesn't make enough content, and probably why I'm not growing. So don't follow my lead. But that is a good idea. Whip, yeah, love to get them to 100. That's why I posted it on my community tab. So, but I did hit consistency is key. Yeah, I did hit 350 though, which if you go to the page, let me do this. Go to the channel. I'll show you a little something on my channel that I use. On Stream Elements, they have a thing called Mercury, which is you can make dynamic banners, which is what I have on my channel, along with dynamic descriptions. So like my about page is pretty much the same description that's in my and then I just go adjust the template, right? So and that's how the description has the okay, let me share this. Share you. So we did make a goal on there. So, and good morning, Ian. Ian, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And let me go to here. I was going to share. Oops, don't want to present. I'll show you what I was talking about. Oh, interesting. All right, so there we go. All right. Oh, I guess I can go back to that. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's even better. I like that. So up here I have this banner. And this banner is keeping track of my subs. So basically, we hit 350. As long as I don't lose any, it'll stay, the 350 will stay green. So, and then when it gets to 500, I can change that part and leave it at 500 and set it for the next goal. So, one thing I have learned, and I'm hoping it doesn't come true in this tank upstairs because I have Val in that tank. I should take the Val out I have in that tank and put it in something else. As I've read that Val actually kills duckweed. So I don't know how true it is. I don't want to find out because I'm trying to knock my phosphates down in that tank upstairs. So, and since when we had Alex on and he said that it does help, so the killing the phosphates by using duckweed. So I'm like, okay, I got that in the guppy grass. What I should do is put the guppy grass here so that that's what I should have did is put the guppy grass into this tank so that I do goldfish. Johnny No Shoes with high flow, which I don't have anything. Whip kills duckweed. I know up until this stuff looks like it's lasting. So we'll see. I don't have a lot of flow in any of my tanks anymore. So that's the big thing. Festivums kill duckweed. Awesome. Well, I know tetras don't. So yeah, in that. What outcompetes? They multiply as fast as duckweed. I gotta go up here. Oh, I got that male upstairs. Because he was the one that was bullying the pineapple, so I took him out. He's in the tank upstairs. I'm actually thinking about moving one of the females into that tank upstairs and see what they do with the green. And that guppy grass would have to definitely stay up there. They got us. I wish StreamYards would show the actual emotion, emojis. So yeah, but the guppy grass I think would be really good in here because of the fact that it. You know what I think? What I might do is maybe I'll take that Val out today and move it into my 55 over in the corner there. Behind the swords that are at that tank. The bell I have would be like extremely long for the 5.5 gallon. And then the moss would get no light. So I already added Cody Outdoorsman Aquatic to the Discord bot too. So if any of the two communities I would love to see grow, it would be, besides my YouTube community, would be the Discord community too. But it's another slow grower. Don't make promises you can't keep, Jimmy. You change worse than me. DJ Guppy, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Oh, did they just convert to it? You didn't have it chlorine in your water before? And now my other question, is there chloramine also? Did I miss Tommy's tanks? I don't see it yet. It must be showing up here. Okay. I know when they flush the hydrants, I gotta, once the, so that I don't get the brown crap from the pipes in there. Make sure I run the water far enough or long enough. They do that once a year during the summer. So, all right. Yeah, feel free to email me, folks. I check it, multiple times a day. So. 40 minutes in. It's a slow day today. People must be busy. Let's see what else was live. Well, I hope, you guys, like, I use Stream Elements for, my, like, kind of like Nightbot thing. And then, so it's kind of cool. That Mercury is part of their thing for free. Like I said, it does dynamic banners, and so that it can change. I might change up the template on there and may just post my own because for some reason it's not updating who's each week on who's when people have been donating to the channel. It hasn't been updating it to the newest subscriber. So I'm trying to see if anybody else went live. That would be, nope, I don't see anybody. But I will be getting back to streams here very quickly. Layla's got, I think, one more practice next week. So. Well, Fish Fam isn't that limited. I did have one pop up, and I think I just subbed his channel. I can't remember who it was. Fishy Fam is what it's called. He's Fishy Fam with a Y. So I was see if I got to do some customization. I see on my page. If you would like to be added to a featured section on there, also email me and I will go grab you guys' link. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say it feels limited, but I mean, there's a lot of channels. I mean, like, I'm still, like, I haven't even touched, all I've got on there now on the Discord bot right now. Well, Jimmy, before I get too far into what I was going to say, are any of those channels, you said you were going to share a link with me and you never did, on a guy that's like more sciencey or more in depth in the undergravel filters. Because I would love to follow that channel, as you said. So because I would like, especially if somebody's more in depth and sciencey, because like I found that page that I posted on my community page talking about undergravel filters, why they're good and how the proper way to take care of them and stuff like that. Yeah. Skull Aquatics. I love Curtis. You know what? I haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's doing okay. I'm trying to. Yeah, he's not really under gravel filter. He's more plenum, which is what the plates are. I get that. It's just a funky name. I don't. Um, I know he doesn't get very. He doesn't get very in depth. That's I follow his stuff. I watch his videos, but he's not. He's kind of like Father Fish. He has his own way of doing things, and you know, me, I'm just running a straight under gravel filter with none of his extra like iron and anything like that. Um, it's a Planet Aquarium. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm adding more fish to try and get it to do some things. And what was I going to do? So I don't know really like, oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go like this. We're going to search, make sure I'm still, I'm still subbed his channel. And see when he's done his video last 3 weeks ago. So he hasn't put out anything in a while. So I will send him an email. I'll look him up later and I'll send him an email and check on him. So okay. I want, like I need more in depth, not just fully the way I get he's got his way and that works and it works well and I get it. But I want to know more why they work so well. Like I said, I found a site called Aquarium Info, I think it was, that talks in depth about, they're like, oh, you need to clean these and it's so dirty under the plate. That's the whole idea, is you want that dirt and stuff to build up and it becomes beneficial bacteria. It becomes brown gunky stuff. When I was running the hang on the back attached to my under gravel filter, I used to get that brown stuff in the filter, the hang on the back filter, all the time. So it takes I know it takes a long time to season these under gravel filter tanks. I'm coming up on a year, November 4th, on that tank. So Curtis's and Susan's, okay. I haven't made a couple of weeks of Fish Fan Mom, so it's hard because we got Rico on with his focus on, and then her at the same time. So it's like, as much as I want to be able to support Rico too. What the hell? I gotta do some cleaning down here. But that's actually good stuff, dude. That's beneficial bacteria. But I know like everybody likes, we got to do our tanks the way we want, and that's, yeah, I was thinking the same thing because JT, I'm not, I'm kind of debating if I might shut down here in 9 minutes. So, and I might actually go, like I said, I might live stream later too again. Maybe late night. I don't know. We'll see what time the old lady wants to go to bed. I know Layla's game isn't until 11 tomorrow, so I can stay up a little later. Yeah, so, well, if you don't gravel vac, that's, and that helps that, like, it turns brown and gunky, um, and that's that layer of gunk on the brown, or that's brown on your gravel. That's where your beneficial, part of it is. So, there's a lot of things that can factor JT. So, like I said, I'm at quality over quantity. Well, I like seeing a lot of people. I feel good when I have a lot of people, you know, but hey, I know my circle is small, so, and I love my circle. So, you guys got to keep me busy with questions. But I do, like I said, I'm actually to the point where I'm actually thinking about converting this one over to a under gravel. So, box filters are cool. I like those. I think they're neat. A neat thing. What's cool about those, really cool about those, you can just let them run, let them stay dirty, and then when you need that moam and stuff that's built up in it for your benefit to kick off the cycle, that's, that's why I like running sponge filters. I can kick off. I might eventually buy a different one for this one. Speaking of sponge filters, but that's why I run these sponge filters in these. So, um, like I said, really, I do like the under gravel filter. And the other thing is don't overfeed, and you build up slowly on your fish. So, you had an accident, right, Jay? If I remember correct, and recently, and that's, what, recovery from an accident sometimes takes a while. So, we've missed you. Yeah, I should be, well, here's the sucky thing. Now they cut my hours down, so I'm going to lose 4 hours a week, 8 hours every check. So it's um, my Fridays. I don't know if I get a chance to work, I may take it. So, yeah, okay, yeah. So we get it, Jay. I get it. I mean, we do miss you when you're not here, but and it probably doesn't help. I don't make a lot of streams anymore because of lately, I've been busy. So Layla's soccer is coming to an end here. I got 2 games left for that. I probably won't coach next session, but I'll go and I'll be at our practices. So. Believe it or not, Elaine, you can make a giant sponge filter out of a hang on the back. If you think about it, you just fill it with put in a course at the bottom, put a pre-filter sponge on in the front, and then throw a big wad of this in. A polyfill. Well, there it goes. There it goes. Fire fill. I've had this bag for over a year now. But I don't run. Problem is I don't run hang on the backs anymore. That's a great polisher. So well, I think I'm on the Fish Family one for the Fish Cord group. So in the United States, we call it soccer. We have our football. So yeah, you're using your feet, DJ. So I consider it a sport. I consider it more of a sport than golf. Like I said last week, if I could watch curling all the time. No, it's a good game. I do. I agree. Dynaflows. For some reason, I want to say that might have been my first. They weren't a cartridge. They weren't one of the cartridge ones, were they? That first came out like in the 70s. See, that's how Cody asked me about Outdoorsman Aquatics. He asked me about under gravel filters if I use them. And I said, yeah, I used them in the past. I have them now. One now. But I got, and he's like, because he found one. And he was talking about if he should set it up for his 20 gallon. I go, if it fits your 20 gallon tank, go for it. I go, this is what I do. I don't, I should tell him about, the agnostic, so that maybe he could follow that style of setup. And then for his plant wise, because the iron's supposed to help. But I can't remember if Dynaflow was one of the first like cartridge ones. They were talking about soccer and American football. We were talking about how that's, they call it soccer overseas. Barbara, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. That brought, that's what it was. So. We call it soccer here in the States. So. I like watching the women more than I do the men when I do watch, because they're not as floppy as I want to say. They don't flop as much. And again, Barbara, thank you for coming. It's nice to see you. Been a while. Next week, I'll have to find my Chicago Fire. jersey, DJ. I think I had, if I remember correctly, it was Rolf when he was on the Chicago Fire. I got to see him play, so he was a pretty good player. I don't know much of the names of these guys except like Messier only because he's a major star. So rugby, that's a fun one to watch too. Has nothing to do with bodies and why I'm watching it. They flop is what they do. They're like the men are the LeBron James. They're worse than LeBron James when it comes to flopping in the sport. I'm not shaming no bodies. Definitely gotta go through some settings on making my picture look a little better on this new monitor. All right. I will work on that later. I'm looking over in this corner. I have an idea to make it look a little nicer. Not that you guys can see it, but yeah, like curling. We talked about that last week, DJ. That's I love that sport. Of all the sports I watch, this is my favorite, hockey. So, but then I'm a big NFL fan after that. Um, NFL, baseball. I don't like watching baseball on TV. I like being there live. And then basketball, I like it too. I like most sports. I like golf only because I played it when I was younger. Okay, so I do not remember those then. Because I thought I had maybe when my 15 column, which back then they called them 15Hs. I thought I had a Dynaflow with a cartridge, and there's why the um, undergravel filter went out of favor, was because everybody was like, "Oh, you have to have, we can change the cartridge. It's so much easier. It's quicker. It's you don't." So I do watch NASCAR. I love going to NASCAR races. I'm a fan of Chase Elliott, which is he's using my old driver's number 9. That's the Bill Elliott version of the 9. Who used to be Casey Kane, and then I thought about trying to make like an underground, like using a hang on the back as an underground. I don't know if you could do that. That's because you're pushing it the other way. So it'd be like a reverse flow. But Lando, nice to see you. Aquarium Delirium, thank you. It takes a little bit to to understand the rules on both sports, actually, soccer and hockey. So, um, oh, very cool. My dad, he actually does. He's a fairway marshal every year for a PGA. All right. Yeah. So then I never had a Dynaflow. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been watching. Oh, we're up to 10. Okay. JT, is Jeremy your first name? I don't know who the first name is for that. All right. Later, JT. Thank you for coming. No, okay, not JT. You're Jack. Okay. In the pros, they're one thing. Minor league, I think they run professional size rinks. Olympics are now professional size rinks, and it's just your um, minor leagues that run. And then, like as it goes down, depending on the age of the kid, they might run smaller rinks. But blue line, you know, in the pros, it's pretty much in the NHL, everything's pretty much the same, and so and the minor leagues, the next level down from the pros. I just go with JT, easy for me to remember. I try to remember everybody's name, but I'm getting bad. I won't lie. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah, the box filter was actually, whoops, that's why it's, oh, God damn it, John. The box filter is, usually after gravel back. Yeah. Well, I guess what we're finding out now is like, they were all like, oh, the under gravels are too hard to clean and blah, blah, blah. You're not supposed to clean that. And that's why you want slower pull. It's not about having a 4-time turnover rate. It's about, like me, I do, I'm trying to think. On my tank upstairs, I have a 40 liter. The Whisper 400. So it's basically pulling 10 gallons an hour. It's just it's cleaning 10 gallons an hour through it's the, 36 inches long. So that's the key, it's like it's slowly pulling through that time, and it's, and you want the stuff to get down underneath there to break down in that. Yeah, about 11 gallons an hour. So my grandmother used to use a box filter all the time with the charcoal and stuff, but she didn't have live plants in it either. So that is the one thing I do know. Activated charcoal is not good for plants. So, oh, sorry to hear that. I'm the world's laziest fish keeper. I basically do top offs, but after having our conversation about the water softener, building up salt, I'm going to definitely be doing more. As I've done 3 top offs since this show. I do know at my LFS, his plant tank, he just runs a hang on the back, but he runs it so slow that duckweed could actually even build up on the top. I did that on when I was running the under gravel filter. I had it on real slow, but I didn't feel like it would be turning that tank over 70 gallons an hour. So on slow. So basically it was probably turning over 40 in reality. I don't know how much flow you lose with all the filtering stuff, but I just switched it back to a tube, because I just capped off the tube and have a high draw on my under gravel filter so that it's pulling, like I said, 40 liters an hour. So basically one turnover. Well, it's only pulling 10 gallons an hour. So with the air pump, but it oxygenates the tank and the gravel and everything like that. So, oxygenates the water. Sorry. Keeps all my duckweed at the far end. Yeah, I have a friend. My wife's a lifelong friend of my wife's has Lyme. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, mine now he has a good selection. He had some I want to say it was frog bit, but he was selling it like for $4 a small leaf. It was like big, maybe that big around. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $4 a piece for them. I'll buy duckweed and do the same thing. um, and the duckweed was like $2 for a really tiny glass fish bowl, maybe that big around. It was a good amount of duckweed. But like I said, I'm going to pull that valve out and maybe stick it in this tank over behind me. I need to grab my moss from over here and bring it over here so it hides the little guys a little better. There's still 3 in there. 3 or 4, 5 total little guys. So apparently there is some breeding action going on. Definitely got some breeding action going on. That's cool. That's what I want. Yeah, she made these like braided bracelets that were green, that had a a plastic clip. And I used to wear it all the time when I was out. And we bought it. She sold them for like $10. I mean, they were cheap and made out of like um, some kind of rope that lasted forever. They weren't, and it wasn't rough on the skin. It was a very soft rope, but it was really cool because that she made these, and it was to help her out. And she hasn't sold any on Facebook recently. Yeah, we're definitely sending positive vibes for you, Elaine. I agree with Laser on that. Anything that'll help get through it. Let's see if he's scheduled anything for today. I do not see anything scheduled for today. Not to say he won't pop one on. All right, I think we're gonna go 10 more minutes. We're gonna call it the day and for the week. And I'll go upstairs and look and see if I've got a doctor's appointment, and I'll probably still plan on, because my wife sets them up early enough that yeah, I'm kind of like letting nature take its course. So eventually it'll get to the point where they won't be able to. I'm hoping they'll Like I said, I've got 5 now, so I'll just kind of keep working my way. Let it build up on there slowly. It's a 29-gallon tank, but like I said, I do want to. Maybe I'll pull like guppy grass and put it in the top here. I'm probably gonna pull all these out, plant them somewhere too. Maybe I'll plant them in that other tank upstairs. See if they can take off. Be nice if my root feeders actually sucked in phosphates. But, well, he's on the schedule, but he doesn't. At least last I knew he was. Look, I thought he was on the schedule still, but he doesn't. I know he starts later because I only was going to run an hour originally when I first started the stream because I knew he came on. There was like an hour between him and Jess, so I would go on, for an hour, and then he actually moved because my stream always seemed to go to 2 hours. He actually started his stream later for me. So I guess I can find out. We go for the day. There we go. Happy birthday to Party. Party Pangolian, I think is the name of the channel. Said server not found, 404 error. So I don't know if he's. Whoops. Oh, he is not on the schedule anymore. Oh my. Well, interesting. So he may schedule just on the fly. Oh, Sunfish for Fish. He just went live, but yeah. Yeah, the brown gunk in there is supposed to be good, from what I understand. And they say believe it or not, let me see if I can pull up that link again. It was it's in the community tab. It was a very interesting read. Got pretty in depth at why. There we go. Let me get it pulled up here. It's a very long link, just so you know. Let me try something here, see if I can. Go to 8.5. Aquarium filters. There we go. Let's see if I can find a link that's there we go. 6. think it was aquariumscience.org. It's a really good website. They have a thing about DIY. Let's see if I can find a better. I'm trying to find a better link than what they have. There we go. Under gravel filters in depth. Right. No, I agree. But I think we all do that now, because it's is it possible he took himself off of it? Okay, here's a link to about him in depth. It's a very good article on why you don't, what we're trying to achieve, and people talking about how they don't, I got testimony on from people on here who run them. I thought about running a Planet Under Gravel one. Some people use power heads to rev up that. So I could probably go back to that because I didn't think I was getting a lot of oxygen, O2 in there from it to do the bottom, but people who have been in the hobby who do use nothing. Like I said, it's a great little article. He breaks it down in his rebuttals at why they're good. So I'm using Airstone. Coro, nice to see you. Oh, that's why he did that. Okay. Well, he didn't have to do that. He should keep himself on the schedule. I don't, like I said, I always try to end at least at 2 hours just because, or a little before 2 hours if I know he's going to be on. Just like, because I like to go to his streams too. That's part of the reason why I don't stream more than once a week. But like I said, I'm thinking about doing that. Like I'm starting to think about doing Twitch, maybe just straight YouTube through YouTube, and then maybe straight through Twitch one time, maybe through, Facebook another time, but every Friday I want to do, at least an hour on YouTube. And then maybe I'll try to find other days. And I really need to make myself some time to start doing some content. That's my problem. This article, I don't know. I Yeah. Yeah. I That's the reason why I don't do a lot of multiple streams, or even I can't take memberships yet. So once I get 500, I could do a member. I could, if I wanted to stay away from Google's cut of it, I could set it up so that Patreon would be my membership stuff, and we could have a private stream on there once a week, and you know, along with that, I mean, that's up to you guys if you know, because right now, basically, super chats are you guys tipping me. So, yeah. And that's part of my problem is a lot of people are at work. I get it. But like Rico, he consistently gets 40 people a show minimum. Minimum. So, you guys tell me if you think I should start a Patreon and make that like my members only. I can do that. Um, you know, that's up to you. I mean, I consider the tips, that's kind of like a super chat. Yeah. My wife keeps me in line on how many things I could have. I don't have a whole lot of room. I could probably put one over if I can move my chair. I got to take down that fireplace. That thing's a waste of my time. It doesn't do any heat. It burns out. Or I could run it at low during the winter. Problem is I'm running it low. She's running it low. They're on the same circuit, and she's on a wall right behind me. So she has one of those electrics. So I let her run hers to keep warm. I just wear extra clothes and slippers. I wear cloth slippers during the winter. Bear cloth slippers. Yeah, I agree. You know, part of that's he's at 1,000 over 1,000 subs, and people, they follow him. I've what have I done? Made myself made myself the black sheep of the family of the fish fam. That's fine. I'll take the title. I'll live with it. It's what I am. But I love everybody in Fish Fam all the same, even the ones that don't like me. Because I learned a huge lesson when that happened, and I now my goal is to just continue to show respect for all you guys, and that's it. None of the mean crap, because it's not worth it. And actually, it was a lesson learned with Layla this week. She had a kid. She said, uh, um, he Well, that's kind of where I got my trying to be a little more personable by calling people by first names, you know. Um, so that's why I try to go by first name. But I know there are some people that don't like that. So I the ones that I do know that I go by their channel name. So and um, but like Layla had it, she said, "Oh, there's a kid bullying me," and I had a rough day today, and I go, "Okay, who is it?" And he goes, "This kid Ian," and I guess she got tackled by another boy earlier in the day, and when they were out on the playground, and I go, "Well, boys tend to be like that. Don't fret it too much." And but I go, "What was he doing to bully you?" And was he physically threatening you? She goes, "No, he was just being mean." I go, "Okay, is he saying mean things? Not everybody always says nice things." And I told her, I said, "It may not be bullying for, she told me some of the things he said. I go, "That's not really bullying." I go, "But here's what you do. You already told the teacher that you thought felt like you were being bullied. That's good. Took care of it the way you're supposed to. But just keep showing respect. That's what we do. Just keep showing respect, keep showing respect, keep showing respect. And what will happen? He'll come around. You watch." A couple days later, he came around, and they're all tight again. So I'm like, yeah, just continue to show respect. So yeah, I'm down to one show, DJ, for my DJ stuff. I got one wedding next year, but the sad thing is I'm not pushing either for that. I only take on weddings of people I know real closely. Matter of fact, Cody is one of them. He's so. Um, but my karaoke show, I've got at the end of the year, I'll have one show left, or one show a week, and if something pops up on a Friday, I'll take it. But yeah, I'm not fretting it too much. I'm not going out looking for them. I probably should, considering Dee Dee's not working and they're cutting my hours at work. But maybe I'll just go get a job at McDonald's. Well, I have a gift to gab, but you know, there's so many. I mean, my knowledge, even though I've got a lot of time under my belt, I don't have a. I mean, my knowledge is probably nowhere near as much as these guys. I mean, I don't know if I just haven't dwelled in. Um, I'm sure I can name you a few. I won't, but I can name you a few that do. I could tell you privately who it is that doesn't care for me. It's okay though. Like I said, I'll eventually get. I'll just keep respecting, and eventually they'll turn it around, just like everybody else. Like I said, it was a great lesson to teach Layla today or this week with that, and and since it, like I said, it kind of reinforced it for me too. So And I might just do more streams where I'm just talking to you in the chat, like kind of what Rico does, and not have the link for everybody to come up, because not everybody wants, I mean, we go months on end without nobody coming up, and then we go a couple months where everybody wants to come up. So maybe I'll do a poll each week on what people would like to do, or maybe just make that members, maybe make it a members only where people can come up all the time. And I don't know. We'll have to think of something to, maybe make Patreon, like I said, a members only. That's my members only stream. Where I send the link out to Patreon, and oh, I'm sure. I know. I get it, dude. I get it. Like I said, I know quite a few. So I only have 4 tanks. So really doing it, I mean, a once a month update. I do like watching Jason, because he's pretty much working on his tanks on Sundays. That is a very cool thing he does. Very cool thing. And Jason, he's a great guy, a wonderful guy. I'm lucky that the people I do have that follow me, I love you all. Like I said, like I said, I'm gonna get Cody's info so that I can get him on fishfam.link. I'm trying to help out Matt as much as I can. So Mexicali, nice to see you. You made it in just in time. I was gonna quit at 1:30 or 12:30. Sorry, an hour and a half in, but I ended up going over. I should have it pinned at the top on YouTube. Let me grab it again and I'll just post it. Like I said, it's, I know some people just don't like coming up, some do. It's one of those things where, and there's the link for anybody who wants to come up. And before I forget, I got to get the proper hello in here. Jorge! Yeah, see? I don't know if you can see that. That's from my mask on my CPAP machine. It's really weird. I think I broke into a rash and I got to put some Neosporin on it during the day, and then yeah. I mean, I can do once a month updates and stuff like that, but trying your hand at some simple carpentry today. Yeah, I keep seeing everybody buy overpriced racking. Oh God, our prices on our racking at the store is gone. Everything's gone through the roof. I think that's why they're part of the reason why I'm only working. like they're cutting our hours for our open time, but not closing time yet for the guards. So, and I have a feeling that's going to change. I'm just waiting for for confirmation from my boss about it. But it's, yeah. I bought one off of Amazon. It's like a tripod. I actually bought it for me to use my binoculars, astronomy binoculars with. And I just take the camera off if I ever want to use it for that. Well, like I said, I'll probably start leaning more towards just not on StreamYards. Um, I'll do a poll each week on who wants to come up, and I don't. We got about 10 minutes here. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, I gotta start coming up with something. I gotta at least make more of an effort in order to get people. So, and I know that was my goal for my New Year's resolution, which is why I don't usually do them. Instead, I was going to try to start putting out more content. I do like doing my weather ones, but weather shorts. But I was doing them on the fish channel, so I'll probably have to just swap. My I lost my train of thought. Switch counts or whatever. Start putting that up on the weather one a little more often, and more fish shorts on the other. But now that I got duckweed in that tank upstairs, it depends on who it is, Elaine. Like me, you're right. I would never try to build a stand or anything for myself because I don't think I could do a very good one. But maybe for George, maybe it's easy, So it just kind of depends on the person, I mean, I have some knowledge, enough knowledge that I've been able to help Cody get through his getting back into the hobby. Good thing is he had some knowledge already, but like I said, he was doing the fish food cycle to cycle the tank, so he was putting a little in each day, but he had very low ammonia, very low nitrates, but his nitrates were like almost 100. So I'm like, do a water change, like 50%. So that knocked down. It kept for some reason, his ammonia stayed about the same, but his nitrates and nitrates came down a little bit. Like his nitrates came down to like almost like 10, but he still had the other thing. So I'm like, don't feed it when you go get your fish. Pick up a couple, like some kind of Daniel, because they're very sturdy or hardy, and go ahead and, even though you got that low ammonia, go ahead and stick it in, and let them kick that cycle, but don't add anything, and feed very lightly. Feed lightly so that they eat as you're feeding, and you don't overdo it, and maybe feed every other day. Let them cycle that a couple days, and then once you test and get numbers down to nothing and nitrates, except nothing but nitrates, then move and add a couple more fish. So yeah. Melvin, nice to see you. Are you going live this afternoon? Because I'll probably be going. I didn't see any notification for it. Yeah, if you're going live, let me know, and I'll go grab your link. Oops. What the hell happened there? Around 3:55 Eastern. All right. All right. Yeah, I think the little one. I might have a new tank coming for her. She keeps making comments about wanting a tank. So. Have you scheduled your live already? No, I'm talking on my stream, honey. If you, Melvin, if you haven't scheduled it yet, I haven't. I was going to share it out on the stream, but yeah, that's a good way. I like doing plant cycles. It only takes a little bit, so. Oh, that's okay, Whip. I appreciate it, though. It happens. I don't know. I had a tablet that was like that once that I couldn't pull up StreamYard on it. So. Plus, you're getting ready to leave soon, aren't you, anyhow? To go on the road? All right. Oh, there it is. All right. Let me grab the link. And I will post it for you, Melvin. Go. There we go. Got it posted for you. All right, 3 minutes to go, and I'm going to call it. So I want to say, oh, hang on. Yeah. There we go.
Is it working?
Yep. Got
Hey,
audio.
holy cow. I made it up for the last 3 minutes.
There you go. So you're on your way. Are you going east or west?
Going east.
Going east.
I think I got it doubled up though.
Whoop. We lost you. See if he tries to come back real quick. If not, that's all right, Whip. We'll give you A for effort for today. It's all good, dude. So, all right. So I'll start putting up a poll, guys, and if you want me to go live, where you come up, and if not, well, like I said, I may just stream through YouTube. I'm going to put up a poll if you'd like me to start maybe a weekly live membership stream through Patreon. You know, we can do it that way too for our membership stream. So, all right, 1 minute to go. So I'll start the closings. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate y'all very much and love you. And I definitely am planning on doing a show next week. Oh no. But he never loses his beer. Replay crew and lurkers, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And thank you all for coming and watching. And mods, thank you for doing everything you did. Sammy, hope you feel better soon, my friend. And we'll talk to you all later. Stay fishy, folks. Peace out and have a great weekend.